What up? It's your boy T back again with a video. Give y'all week 4 college football recap and start at the top. Number 25, Kansas State beats Texas Tech. Kansas State got a real good running game. The quarterback's a good runner. They run kind of that old school option type offense. It works for them. They're winning games, so good for them. 24, Pittsburgh gets embarrassed by Georgia Tech, 26-21. Georgia Tech is awful. I don't know how Georgia Tech won this game. Let's go to Florida State. Number 23, Florida State loses to 22 Wake Forest. I knew Florida State was going to lose this game. The minute Florida State played a team that could actually punch back and actually has players, they would lose. Florida State's frauds. Number 21, Minnesota loses to Purdue 20-10. Oklahoma, number 18, Oklahoma gets drilled by TCU. It was an embarrassing game. Dylan Gabriel got knocked out. The Oklahoma backup quarterback didn't do much. Oklahoma's defense is still terrible, so I figured they would start losing games at some point where they lost so many players from Lincoln Riley leaving. I figured it'd hit them at some point this year. All right, I'm going to go to 17, Texas A&M gets killed by Mississippi State. Jimbo Fisher's offense is just outdated and old. They need to bring in an offensive coordinator. With all those players they got, this is embarrassing. Oregon's starting to do their thing now, and after losing that first game with Georgia, they come back, beat Stanford 45-27. Bo Nix is starting to look good now, so good for them. Number 12, Utah drills Oregon State. It's just what Utah does. They'll finish the year with about 2 losses or something. They're always pretty good. Penn State and Northwestern, number 11, Penn State, they beat Northwestern. This was just sort of like the Super Bowl or something. It was just a bad game. Penn State had 5 turnovers, Northwestern 3 turnovers. It was just a bad looking game. Number 9, Oklahoma State beats number 16 Baylor. That was a pretty good game. Number 14, Ole Miss beats Kentucky. Number 7, Kentucky, 22-19. Ole Miss is starting to look good. Both of them are pretty good teams. USC, number 6, USC beats Arizona State 42-25. Number 5, Clemson beats NC State 30-20. Clemson's starting to look good now. I wasn't sold on them early. DJ Uiagalelei is starting to look good. They're playing well right now. Number 4, Michigan beats Iowa 27-14. I'm starting to buy Michigan, even though they ain't beat nobody that's really good yet. J.J. McCarty looks like he's going to be a big-time type player, so look out for them. Ohio State drills Rutgers 49-10. The only interesting thing about that game was Greg Schiano and Ryan Dabout got in a fight. But other than that, business as usual. Number 2, Alabama rolls over Arkansas. I thought this would be a closer game, but from the start, Alabama just took over 49-26. I don't know. Yeah, Bryce Young got hurt. Hurt his shoulder, sprained shoulder. I think he's just day-to-day, though. Jahmyr Gibbs went off for 206 yards. Alabama's backup quarterback looks like damn Cam Newton. That fool came in and just went off. So the future looks good in Alabama. Number 1, Georgia struggles against Missouri. They win 26-22. Missouri led that whole game up until about the middle of the 4th quarter, and Georgia just flexed their muscles. Georgia's offense looks bad. The offensive line looks bad. Missouri, it may be Missouri's defense is that good. I don't know. But Georgia usually dominates on defense. They didn't do much on defense. But I figured Georgia would take a step back after their national championship. They lost so many guys to the NFL. Now they're starting to get to reality. First game of the season, they killed Oregon, and everybody thought they were going to be this juggernaut. I did too, but they come back to reality. I'm going to give y'all my top 5. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Alabama. Number 3, I got USC. Number 4, Georgia. And number 5, I got Michigan. Michigan and Tennessee right there at 5. I have them tied at 5. One thing about this college football season, there isn't a dominant team, so anybody can win this thing. So, anyway, get in the comments, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.